And that was because we didn't have any properties that we purchased together. It was, I did it myself. I just went to court. I got the paperwork that I needed,
Where?
fee that I needed to pay.
What part of the world are you in?
I'm in Texas.
Oh,
Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, Nigeria, you need a lawyer. You can't do it by yourself.
So yeah,
now,
I just did it myself, and I just gave the sign.
The person you got married to, your first marriage, was he a Nigerian?
Yes, he was.
The second person, Uncle?
Nigerian too.
What's your tribe?
I'm actually from Delta, so I'm half Delta Igbo and half Shekiri.
Okay. First husband, what tribe?
From Delta, Yoruba.
Second husband?
Igbo.
Now, if you guys watched last night, we're having a conversation where John was on, and John said you should never marry I don't know if you were here, Black Barbie.
No, I wasn't.
He said you should never marry a divorcee who has kids.
Okay.
Ofure, you were not here.
I was here. I actually listened to the two women with him, and I quite disagree because for some single mothers, it was not their choice for them to be single mothers. Maybe they lost their husbands or they had domestic violence. You have to be alive to stay in marriage or to be married. So I quite disagree. Sometimes life is not fair to you. Life treats you in a really bad way. What do? You pick up your pieces and you move on. And sometimes single mothers, make the best wives. Some, not all, So maybe John is coming from a perspective of some single mothers who were rude to their husbands, who were not good wives. They just want to, they're not respectful, they're not ready for marriage, So maybe that's the aspect John is talking about. But for some, life just happened to them. What would they do? They have to move on, So that's my take on that.
Now, did you have trouble finding another husband as a divorcee?
Oh, okay.
Now, so Ofure, is this your first marriage?
It's my second, actually.
We all have everything in one thing in common.
What about
Same is my second. I'm 45.
Did any of you have children from your first marriages?
Yes.
How many?
No, I did not.
One.
Ofure, children?
No, I did not, because it was I'm not going to call church for a year or DF.
Come inside, come and they see half of your face, say you get leprosy.
Sorry. No.
Sorry, don't mind me.
I'm in the car. No, it's okay.
Sorry,
I'm
my
in the
mouth
car.
is just sharp like that.
Better now.
Much better, my sister.
Okay.
So you didn't have kids. Why?
No, because I was deceived, because I thought that all these church where they're not the wear earring, I was a victim of
it no go better for church.
No, see, idea. So I was a victim of all those churches. They're not the real earring, where they say, I just thought that everything would be so perfect, no cheating, none of those. But it was the worst ever. It was the worst.
Was he a pastor,
and it was just
a member of the church?
He was not a pastor. I was just a member of the church, but he's as good as an unbeliever. So there's not be everybody where they inside church now way, and you wouldn't think that a worker in that type of church would do what he did. You would not even think that. But I thank God for a second chance. To answer your question, you know how they always say, people with their brother, not they see husband, though. Not they see husband, they get to go. That was not my case, so that was not my case. And it's what you believe that happens to you, actually, right? I'm a firm believer in believing in having faith, in things that I want to happen for me, And I say, though, I came here since 2019 January, And I came really depressed because of what happened in my previous marriage or relationship. So it was a bittersweet experience, you know, happy that I left Nigeria, but sad that what happened. You know, that just takes some years away from you from not giving birth to children on time. You know, not that you are barren, you're just waiting to do it the right way, you know. So yeah, if you not get it, I not try. I mean, I'm not going to talk on my story for you. But what I mean by try is that going out on going out on dates where you pay for and you know what you want, right? You don't just want a man, any guy on the street that you do not know. You know, I went that far. You know, like people connecting you to do whatever you want to do, but it still didn't work out. It did not.
So where did
You know?
you meet your husband?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I went to buy hair. You won't believe this. Yeah, I went to buy hair because I'm crazy about good hairs. So when I went there, it was actually his sister who saw me and really liked me and said, "Are you single? I have a brother." And I said, "If it's Nigeria, I don't want to. I beg you, I don't want." You know, that was what I said. I said, "I don't want any Nigerian." But I guess I was wrong. You know, I judged a book by its cover. And when we met, it looked like we had gone out for so long and I was not ready for marriage. I was only ready for just a relationship. Let me just know someone, you know.
Your
But yeah,
ex-husband, was he trying to get
right.
back to you? Was
Yeah,
he?
yes, it did. But no, I cannot go back to my vomit. Excuse my language. No, I will not do that. Any man that is not kind to a woman or any woman that is not kind to a man and you divorce that person, I don't even know if it's because he knows I'm in America, that's why he wants settlement. How am I supposed to judge someone
Oh,
who was not nice to you?
wow.
Like you don't know and you don't trust him. So I would never, just the way you say, if woman don't come out from my house when he don't marry before, may the man not take him back. I would say the same thing to women who knows what they want. If a man is not kind to you, and then you pick up your pieces and you are moving on, and then when you are up there, he wants to come back, don't go back to him. Don't.
Yeah,
Especially
absolutely.
if you don't have children together. I would not advise you go back to him because he will always pull you down back to where you left him. Except you have kids with him and you think it's reconcilable, then that's fine. But no, I don't advise that. I don't. It's okay for you to move on because it's hard to pick up your pieces. DF, I wallowed in so much regret. Why did I get married in church? Why did I go back to church and think that the
Now,
best
this
will
your
come
new
from there?
husband. Now, mosque they go.
No, but it's not like he's not a Christian, right? It's not all those people who fake like they know God more than somebody walking on the streets. I'm not a believer in that anymore. Get to know people for yourself
For you
in
to be
church or
following
not
me
in
and for you
church.
to be active on my page, it means, you know, most people that come to me, when church does them strong thing, or church people, or pastor, or choir master, I've had girls with choir master give belly run, married choir master, I've had all sorts. I've had girls that all these pastors that will be telling singles not to be sleeping with each other, try to sleep with her. I have a girl that the pastor drove his wife's car to meet her inside corner and started unbuckling his trouser. That one can't tear and slap. Popular pastor around Lagos.
So I would okay, go ahead.
So I understand when people start getting weary of religion and the lies that come with it. Now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
My sister near me upstairs, Bella.
Yeah.
What happened in your own marriage? I love this episode. It's going to be second marriages, second time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We all have something in common.
Guess what? All of us, including me.
Yeah, actually, yeah, right. So I'm a little bit older. I'm 45.
You are a bit older than them, not
Yeah,
me. I still senior you. Calm down.
than us second husbands crew. I'm gonna have to really, really, choose my words, because there are certain things I don't want to reveal online. But what happened was, I think when I think of it all, what happened was we were young, and you know how women are a bit more mature than men. So although we were in the same age bracket, I was already like very mature in my thinking, and he
Mute,
wasn't.
Ofure, mute your mic.
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry.
And he wasn't. But the good thing that has happened with my ex is that before anything, we were friends. Like, we were really friends. We were, we fell in love, but we were friends, and we are still friends. So because of that, obviously there's the acrimony when it happens, because I think what was most painful for me was that I filed for him to come to the UK, and yeah, at the time we weren't married. It was a fiancé something visa, so we weren't married. But I was the one that filed for him to come, and then he got married eventually to a white person. But the thing is, because we were friends, everything that was happening, although he couldn't come and tell me like to my face to say, oh, Shay, this is this, but we would have conversations that, oh, I would like to do this, I'd like to do this, I'd like to do this, if it doesn't work out, I'd like to do this. And every I would like to do this actually happened. And then when it all happened, I'm like, hang on, I actually knew all of these things because he told me. He told me, not straightforward, but like when we would have arguments.
Imparables.
Yes. Not even, sometimes not even in parables, but it would, when we'd had these arguments, and, or perhaps we should have done this, I think we were too young, like everything he said happened. And then that was when I woke up, like, actually, it felt like deja vu, honestly. It felt like I've seen this, I've heard this before, and this is happening. But like I said, because we were friends, it was hard at the beginning. I was upset because you bring someone, you don't want to like they say in Yoruba, you don't want to share, you want to reap the fruit of your labor, right? But that didn't happen. And then for a couple of years, it was bad because I was bitter. I'm not gonna lie, I was bitter, but that friendship took over at some point, because we would still make each other laugh. We have a beautiful child in common. But yeah, and then when I only just recently got married again, a bit longer again, maybe coming up to 2 years. Coming up to 2 years. I wasn't looking. To be honest, I wasn't looking. My husband texted me and called me for months and months before I even returned his calls or a text message. So I wasn't looking, but it wasn't difficult. It happened. I think the fact that I had the time to heal, I think I was still rediscovering myself. Like the sister in red said, you need time to go through it all the emotions. You need time. I think I was still trying to recover, and that's why I wasn't paying attention, like whatever. But it happened. It wasn't difficult. Left to me, I would have still left it a bit longer. But then I think you were getting older, and perhaps you don't want to leave it too late. But
do you think you can still have kids at 45?
course.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to have kids?
So,
How old is your first?
she's 15.
Hmm.
So the age gap is what is my issue, because first of all, I'm doing it all over again, and it's new. I'm older. Secondly, my child would have a sibling, but there will be two different worlds. They're two worlds apart. So I don't know. It's something that I need to decide fast though, because 45.
Don't worry. Nature can decide for you. Just the bench, they go. If you enter, you enter. Toba wale, wale. Black Babino,
Yeah.
what happened with your first husband?
I already told you now. I already said my story.
Remind me again. Sorry, I'm slow. I'm old.
Okay. So, yeah, we just so I got married, I would say quite early the first time. I think I was around 24 or 25, and yeah, and I had seen the signs. I was younger, I didn't know any better. And our culture, sometimes you just don't want to disappoint your parents. You're already in the marriage, you already have one child, and you already know that it's not going to work, but you just keep hanging in there hoping that he changes. And you later find out that it's never going to happen. There's never going to be a change. And so yeah, just it just didn't work out.
Hmm. Wow. Wow. Did he ever cheat on you?
Of course.
So cheating was an issue.
Consistent cheating, not just cheating. Consistent.
Oh,
So sorry.
wow. Anyway, guys, so lovely hanging out with you. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
this. Thank you, Black Babino. You have to be coming to my live more often. Shei Bella,
Sure.
this is your first time.
No, it's
Ofure-
my second time.
Yeah, second time. Ofure is your first time, I think.
No, second time. Most of the time that you send me requests is that I'm at work, but I'm free today. That's why I could join.
You see,
Yeah.
Black Babino, you have two kids. What are their ages?
12 and 11.
Your new husband, how are they going to relate with the kids?
How is he going? How is he going to?
Yeah.
So they relate fine, no problems, no
What
issues,
do they
because he
call
has
him?
2 kids.
What
He has 2 kids too.
do they call him?
They call him uncle.
Well, it's not their uncle. It's their
He's
stepfather.
not their uncle, but I mean, yeah, but it like to have some sort of respect, right? They don't want to call him by his name, so they just that's what we started with for now.
Okay, but do you think
You
it's going
know,
to
then we see
progress
how
with
it goes.
daddy?
It could, but I'm not expecting. You know what I mean? I'm not forcing. I'm not expecting.
Right.
As long as they respect him, as the head of the house, our household, I'm fine with, as long as they respect him. But it doesn't. I don't think, I should make them call him, daddy,
Do you
because they
have
have their own father.
daughters or a son and a daughter?
Right.
2 boys, actually. 2
Wow.
boys.
Boy, it's very hard to marry the mother of grown-up boys. Oh. They go drag their mama with you. Are your sons possessive?
One of them is. One of
How
them
did
is
you
the
get
older
him
one.
to realize that, look, I need to have a man?
Well, I didn't have to get him to realize. I just like when I was in my dating era, I never really introduced anybody to my kids because I that's how I roll. I don't bring any men home, unless I'm pretty sure. So when they found out about this present husband of mine, I just told them it was weeks to my introduction. So I just told them this is what's going on. I'm going to get married soon, and his name is so and so. He's going to be coming. You'll meet him, and they were cool with it. I mean, they're just supportive generally. I'm just thankful that I didn't have any issues, any major issues. So,
Hmm.
and then their own father is married, is remarried already too. So I don't think, because of that, I think they will understand that at the end of the day everybody's going to find somebody else. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Lovely hanging out with you guys. Take good care of yourselves and God
Yeah.
bless. Lovely
Thank
conversation.
you.
Thank you guys for
Night.
watching.
Bye.
Share the video, and I'm going to post a smaller one so you can see all of their faces and see how pretty they are.
God.
Good night.
Thank you. Good